Hey everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching. Um, I honestly couldn't believe anybody did, and that there's so many people saying really nice things that it felt really good. I wanted to thank you guys for that because it's been lonely. Um, it's weird to think that like work is the best part of my day where I get to interact with people, and like there's a few things that some homeless hacks for anybody out there that is kind of going through the same thing, that my employer's been pretty cool. Where I work in the lumber industry, so I've been able to take home some wood that I'm hoping I can start better. Like I've been cooking on this little. I should give you the whole MTV Cribs walkthrough of my living situation, but I have this little stove. It's $10, and it burns for a long time. I mean, I've cooked probably 30. I'd call them meals, but it's just ramen and canned chicken. But like, I've cooked a bunch on this thing, and it works really well. I got a couple of refills, but it doesn't burn very hot. So like, the ramen's always kind of half done, which kind of sucks. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, so like at least gets it warm and softens up the noodles. Like for a while there, I was just eating, dried brick of noodles, and like I put a little bit of the seasoning from the ramen in the can of chicken, and I mix it up so the chicken's not just boring white meat like me. uh, so yeah, I get a little bit of flavor in there, and then maybe put the chicken on top of the brick of ramen and just kind of crunch through the thing, and just give me the calories to keep going. But yeah, my employer was let me take home a bunch of like scrap pieces of wood, so that I hopefully can like start better fires. Get my water up to boiling. And I've been taking the empty gallon, like, I got a couple empty gallons of water, because it's like, every 2 weeks when I get paid, I pick up like $80 worth of ramen and like $40 worth of canned chicken, and then whatever fruits and vegetables I can afford. But then a couple of gallons of water, and that will last me for, the next 2 weeks. But I figured out, and if your employer's cool with it, they have one of those drinking fountains with the purifying unit in it, and I can just take, in the morning I can take my empty gallon, fill it in that, and then on my break I can go out to my car and grab my next empty gallon, take it in, and fill it up. So like now I've got my infinite water glitch for cooking depressing meals on a little camp stove. So tomorrow I'll get paid, which I'm really looking forward to, because I got like a little, again, a Walmart sleeping bag, but I'm going to get a real blanket, to throw over the top, because it's going to start getting freezing soon, and a pillow. Like, God, you don't know how much you miss pillows till you don't have one. I've been sleeping with like bunched up, sweatshirts and stuff like that, and it sucks. And then one of the items I'm not excited to spend my money on, but like I have to, is dehumidifier for my car, because like it's only a matter of time till mold starts growing in here with the way it goes. Like every morning I fire it up and run the heaters with the windows cracked a bit so I can try and get some of the moisture out. But I mean, that kind of sucks. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping things will start looking brighter soon. Um, it's gonna take a while. There's a lot of stuff, in my history that just kind of set me up for being in this position. Stuff I, you know, there's definitely parts of it that are my fault. Some things that just, didn't work out. But now I have to pay for that stuff. And, like, one thing I will kind of bemoan is, like, interest rates on things like credit cards. Like, they did a, try not to swear, because I know YouTube doesn't like it, but I gotta be honest, they do a piss poor job of teaching you as kids, like, things like managing your credit, what an interest rate really means. Like, they give you like this shadowy hint of, well, you have to pay it back plus a little bit extra. And it's, but when your credit card that you signed up for when you were a kid has a 26% interest rate, what that basically means is, like, depending on how much your debt is, you can be locked into basically almost a car payment just to pay the interest, what they call the principal, the actual amount that you owe. You almost can never pay down unless you literally put double what you pay in the, so you're paying interest, this thing that will never make any impact on how much you actually owe, is very substantial, especially at 25%, which is just 26% is ridiculous. And you can literally pay on whatever you owe, even if it's a small amount, for 26, 27 years and not have it paid off. It's insane. And, like, you'll have to pay basically 2 times as much to even put a small dent monthly in this thing that, it'll either take you 26 years to pay off, or it could pay, 13 years you could pay it off. Like, and again, it's my own fault. I can't say I wasn't stupid when I was a kid. Did stupid things. Spent my money in an idiotic way. But, like, I'm damn near 32, and I'm still paying on stuff from when I was, 23. Like, that's 9 years of my life that, and again, I recognize that it's my own stupidity. But, my God, having a system where somebody could almost literally never pay off their debt, especially, that's one of those reasons I'm homeless, is, like, I literally can't afford an apartment because, like, every 2 weeks I make about $1,200, and rent here where I live is, for, like, the worst apartment, is $1,200. It's like literally half your monthly income goes to rent if you can afford it. But God forbid you have, like, a car payment and insurance for that car payment, and you, I don't know, want to do crazy stuff like eat, or maybe once in a while go out and do something, just even drive out to the country. Like, you start adding up, like, again, one half of the month that you work, that's just to live at a place. So the other half of the month literally has to last you for the rest of the month. And again, my car payment, I'll level with you guys, is like $300 a month. It sucks. Then your insurance is like $100 a month, and your phone is $150 a month. If you live like me, where I have to have some kind of entertainment. Just this right here. Like, if I had a regular plan, uploading videos would just basically drive me back up to the price of a full plan anyway. So why not have a full plan, be able to have a journal, and, my God, again, having people actually respond and interactions with humans. And then maybe just being able to watch YouTube videos. Like, again, you get caught up in this web of expenses that, like, I guess I was supposed to be smart enough to dodge all the traps But the fact that there are traps, 26% interest rate, like, that should be illegal. It just, I don't know. You get a lot of time to think while you're sitting in a car like this, and just, you live in your days off, you're at a park all day. You're in nature, and it's nice. It helps because, I got a lot of issues mentally that, who doesn't? So again, I don't want pity. I know all of you guys out there have your own problems, and like, I don't want charity, as where I get where you're coming from, and I mean, bless you. To try and give something that you've earned to somebody else for no other reason than to just help them is, the world needs more than that, more of that. Not more than that, but sorry. It needs more of that. Like, I've been in like parking lots in malls and stuff like that at night, and like, yeah, my situation sucks. But then, I hear out my window a kid crying in a car a couple of spaces over, and they're obviously living in their car too, and they have a kid with them, where it puts into perspective, like, I have no right. This sucks. It's lonely. It's cold. And yeah, I wish I could have accomplished a lot more in my life, but God, a kid. So I don't know. It's really nice having people, giving me encouraging words. I just realized, like, this isn't a flattering angle. I look like I have multiple chins, which I guess I probably do. So maybe I could stand to lose a little weight, and I don't know. Like, I wish people like that guy and his kid in that car in the middle of that mall parking lot could have people like you be able to give them your love, because I mean, as much as I want, all that interaction and that love, I feel like there's people that deserve it much more than me. And I don't know, I'll try and have more interesting videos than, me just sitting in my car after a long day of work, complaining about myself. I think, like, especially this weekend, I'll go out to my favorite park, the one I like to hang out at, the one I have occasionally done laundry at in the river, and just kind of show you guys, a lot of us, we have our own kind of, like, I don't know, we've got places we like to go. I like to rock hound. That's something that, like, I've always loved geology ever since I was a kid. And being out there and just kind of digging through the dirt and finding things like agates, I don't know, it sets off those parts of your brain that like reward, So, I mean, the people you see around that live on the streets or live in their cars, like, we like nature, well, some of us have our own hobbies. They might be kind of weird. But yeah, I think this weekend, I mean, just again, seeing you guys respond like that, it really helped. So I want to thank you for that. And yeah, I want to show you guys, something other than my traffic cone orange shirt. So thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys either tomorrow evening or over the weekend, especially. I'll have a lot more time. Yeah, have a good day.